Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to discuss a new question from top interview 150 of Leetcode, and the question is a string question, okay, and the question name is length of last word. This is an easy level question, and while solving this you will realize till now the questions that you have solved, this is one of the easiest question that you will be solving. So now let's move on to the problem description. So now in the question we have been given a string which will be consisting of words and spaces, right? So how do we show separation of words in a sentence? We use spaces, right? So for that only we will be having spaces also, and the last word, for the last word we need to return the length. Okay, now we have been given here hello world, so the last word here in this string is world, and we will be returning the length of this world, which is 5. Okay, so this is only what we have to do here. Now we have been given some constants also, let's see that. So in the constant we have been told that the length of the string can be from 1 to 10 power 4, okay, and s will consist only of English letters and spaces. Okay, so this has been specified to us that there will not be special characters and all. We will only be given English characters, that is A to Z in capital letters or small letters, that is it. Okay, and we have been given one more thing, that there will be at least one word in the string. Okay, so you will be returning something from the string, like there will be some length of the string. Okay, it can be 1, it can be 2, but there will be a word in the string. Okay, so now how do we move on with this question, right? How to solve this question? Now if you will go for the brute force approach, like if you want to, for the first guess, what you will think, that we have we have a string here. Okay, so let's say we have hello world. After this I am giving comma and I am writing I am Ankita. So now I am seeing a lot of spaces here. Okay, so there can be a thought that for the brute force approach, what we can do, we can just split these words for like at the place of these spaces, right? We can use these as delimiters and we can split the entire string, and for the then once we split the entire string, let me write it down. Okay, so first we will be seeing the brute force approach. Now in this, what we will do, first we will take spaces as delimiters, and then we will using those like delimiters, we will be use it to split the string. Now after this splitting of the string, we will get an array of the words, right? Now once I split this string, I will be getting hello as one element of the array, world comma will be one element, then I will get I am and Ankita in the same way, right? Now the thing is, it is fine if we have no like starting and trailing spaces, right? Now let's say if I had after Ankita I had some spaces, this would have become another like this would have taken some spaces, right? Like this was one, this would have been one delimiter and one empty string would have been created after this. This was a possibility, right? So in order to avoid any any errors, what we can do is, before like moving on with the processing of this string, we can, before this, like this will become the second step. Before this, what we will do, we will remove the starting and trailing spaces. Okay, so remove white spaces, starting and trailing. Now what you can do here is, you will get the like entire like array. After that you can take the length of the array and after that what you can do, simply return the length of the n-1 string, right? So we will, let's say our array is ARR. Okay, so we will get the string using ARR of n-1, and then what we will do, return the length of right? So in 4 steps our brute force approach came into picture, right? First what we did, we removed the like starting and trailing spaces. After that we moved on and treated the like spaces as delimiters, and we like changed the entire string into a list. And then after that we took the length of the array, and we know the last word will be lying on the n minus 1th index, so we will simply return the length of that string, right? Now this is the basic approach. How do we optimize it, and how can we remove this O of n space complexity, right? So what we can do here for like an optimized way is, we can use for loop and we can start the iteration from back. Now why do I say that? I'll take a smaller string only, so it will be easy for you to understand, or it will be easy to catch on. So let's say I start from here, okay? Now I know, means first what I will do, I will remove the start, like both of the spaces from here and here. If it is there, it will be removed, okay? Now I will be starting from here, and what I will do is, I will add this, let's say I have taken a word. This is just initialization, okay? This is an empty word. Now what I can do here is, I will start from here, I will add it, and till I find the next space, right? Because in a word you will not find any spaces, right? And if you are starting from the end of the string, then till the place you are not finding a new space, you can continue and count the length of that string, right? Or the word. So what I mean here is, let's say I am right now I am taking the character. So what I am checking the condition here is, if the character I am getting is not equals to space, so what I will do, I will start from here and I will add it in my word, okay? So I am moving in the reverse direction, right? So in my word, first what will get added, D will come, right? After that we will move here, we will get DL. After that we will get DLR, and then O will come and W will come. Now we don't need to return the word, right? We just need to return the count or the length of the string. So now we have a condition where we are checking that character is not equals to this space. Now as soon as we see that the character becomes equals to the space, we will break out of there, okay? And then we will return the length of the word. Now this is like, we are using we are simply creating a word and then we are taking the length of it. It is not required, that is also not even required, because we don't need to return the word. So what we can do here, instead of just creating this word, when we are finding that we are finding that the character is not equals to the space, then we can increase the count by 1, right? Means I will be starting from here and I will see that it is not a space, so I will increase by C by 1, so it will become 1. After that it will become 2, and when I will be here, the C will be becoming 5, right? Now as soon as I will see the space, I will be breaking out of the loop, and then we will simply return C here, right? So we can see how much the work has reduced from the previous question, right? And in this optimization also we thought that we have to create word. That is also not required right now. If we were asked that we need to return the last word of the string, then you would have created the like word and you would have returned it. Right now we just need the length of the last word, so we can simply increment the count by 1 every time we see in the iteration we are not getting a space, and once we see a space we will be breaking out of the loop and returning the count. So now what we are having here, we are first step was we were starting from a reverse loop, right? So I was starting from n minus 1 and we were going till greater than equals to 0, right? And then after that what we were checking, if the ch, okay, the character as like according to your language you can get the character, okay? So like in Python we can get the character using like this, and in Java you can go with s.character. So according to your required language you can get the character, and after that what we will check it is not equals to space, then we will increment the value by 1, otherwise we will break out of the loop. So we will simply break out of the loop, and out of this for loop we will simply return the C and initialize the C with 0 in the beginning. Okay, so now let's move on to the code editor and we will run this code there. So let's see the code now. We will simply do as we saw in the approach. We will take a count variable which will count the length of the last word, and then we will have one more thing. Before moving on, we will be removing the leading and trailing white spaces from the string. So for that I will use strip function, and now we were iterating in the reverse order. So let's do that. Length of s, it will start from n minus 1 and it will go till 0, and since it is reverse order, so step will be -1. Now what we will do, we will check if s of I is not equals to space, then what we will do, we will increment the count by 1, otherwise we will break out of the loop, right? So we will break, and after that out of the loop we will return C, that is the length of the last word. Now let's try to run it. So the sample test cases have passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. And about the brute force approach code, I will mention that in my GitHub, and that link I will be giving in the description. You can get the code from there, and this code also I will be uploading on my GitHub. You can access it from there. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments, and in case you have any doubts, let me know in the comment too regarding this video or anything. I will try to help you out. I will be happy to help you out actually. And in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.